I don't think this looks too bad, does it?
Hello? Hello? Is anybody home?
Good evening, good day, good morning, good night from us. If you guys can hear us, if anybody arrives in the room, I always say this and then bang, we have 10 people in there. Let us know because we couldn't find the right cable for the microphone. As per usual, we have technical issues, so now we have these new, what are they called?
AirPods, don't touch it. Because...
AirPods. Can you guys hear us? Hey, Kyle, brother, how are you? Long time no see, I think. No, maybe. When was the last time we did a live video?
A couple of weeks ago.
Ah, okay. So it is Wednesday, midweek live video. The reason that we're doing this video today actually is because Luba is on a Wing Woman mission for the next month with maybe a few days off, where I will not be allowed to speak with her. No one will be allowed to contact her. She'll be at the beach drinking pina coladas.
Is it how you think my Wing Woman mission is going?
Yeah. Yeah, so we thought we'd throw one in here. We're about to go to the airport actually after this to pick up a client, and then from then it's like nuts. So
can you please tell if the sound is fine, because we are talking through the headphones and we're not sure.
Dave says yes.
Okay. So basically we want to jump on like maybe 30, as we always say.
We actually have no idea what we're doing.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do.
So first of all, I want to thank everybody who joined our Telegram channel and encourage me to do some more videos, even though like sometimes I feel pretty shy to do them, and but when people comment, like I really got more and more encouraged, and I just want to show you like Ukrainian life. And yes, sometimes we do like some.
She's become like a vlogger, a daily vlogger.
But to be honest, I enjoy it.
That's good. I like it.
Yeah. So like I do some videos just to show you how it is, like a local market. I show you, you know, how our car fix shop looks like, and etc. So hello to everybody. Hello to all our friends. And if you like, down below this video will be the link, like if it is your first time with us. So please join our Telegram channel, and you are very welcome. It is a free community where we share Ukrainian lifestyle, I would say.
Okay, well, let's talk about, because people still ask, of course, and they probably should, what's happening with, like, say, COVID. Yeah, what's happening with COVID. So it's kind of, I mean, I guess it's kind of like...
Maybe we need to make it better, because somebody messaged me that it was a bit echoey.
Let me, please, let me just get into the technicals here. Oh, not that one. Echo.
Is it better now?
Is that better? Because I actually just turned echo cancellation off, which means that technically it should be worse.
Okay, yes. So we want to talk a little bit about COVID situation here, what's going on, how Ukraine is representing someone.
Yeah, I was actually having a chat with this with a friend of mine he's from UK, and he comes over here quite a bit, and he knows quite a bit about what's going on as well. And we were talking about how they say, hey, look, it's time to shut everything down, and everybody kind of runs around and goes a little bit crazy on it. It's in the news. But everybody just goes, oh, yeah, well, we don't really care. You know, I was in the city like a few weeks ago, and when it was on the lockdown, you know, they threw that. Yeah, it was like the 3 or 4 week lockdown, I think it was. And there's the black blankets in the windows of all the restaurants. This was on a Saturday or a Sunday in the evening. And you could just kind of like look down the side of the window and you could see people in there, you know, having lunch or having a drink or whatever. And so we were sort of talking about this, about how something has to look like it's being done, right? Otherwise, if it's not, Ukraine will be put onto, you know, the red list. You know, there's the green, the amber, whatever. And so if the country... What?
Amber.
Isn't it amber? Amber.
Amber?
Well, what's the middle one? There's green and then there's red.
Orange.
In between orange and red.
Yeah.
No, in between orange. No, it's amber.
Amber is the name of your first girlfriend. Stop it.
Ah, yes. I remember amber well. And green and red. Red was my last girlfriend. Red flag. Many of them. But I've lost my train of thought. But yeah, so they have to be seen to be doing something, because if like the whatever EU or whatever says, hey, look, time to lock this stuff down, I think that they know here. I think that the government knows here that you can't. The people here are just like, look, we don't really care what you say. We're going to do whatever, whatever we want. So something has to be seen, because if all of these businesses could get fines, and if the government was into getting money, or people that were regulating were looking to get money, it was not that difficult for me, who, you know, a Westerner walking down the road, could see every shop was open. So nobody cares, right? It's not a money making thing for the government here. It's something else. It's the government having showing that, hey, look, we've put it out there. We're doing our best. We can't help it if a few people are like opening their businesses. So it was definitely more in the favour of the people than it was in the favour of the government. I'll say that, right? So I think that they have to be doing something. And then the lift comes off. Then there was this big kind of like hoo-ha around the border with with Russia. So that kind of distracted from it a little bit, and then it was a bit kind of like, well, what's actually going on? Like, there's a war over here, you know, there's imminent war, and then there's, you know, maybe Ukraine's going into a red country. But the whole time for us living in Odessa, it's kind of just been normal, really. And when you say to people, look, it's just normal, they kind of think that, you know, it can't be right. Like, you guys must be making it up. But really, it fully is. It's just, you know, there's no lockdown now.
Everything is open, and they even like, and I know that maybe some people will blame us for that, but they just like in the shop, some shops, they will tell you, like, you will still see the people in the masks, and like if you're following the Telegram channel, you see that they're still wearing, but...
I just make a point. I just walked into the supermarket just before I stopped. I got my mask out, I unraveled it, put it on and walked in, and no one in there was wearing a mask. And it was like, you know when you have those dreams that you go to school and you're still wearing your slippers or you're in your underwear or something? Do you ever have those dreams?
No.
Neither do I, but I've heard that people do. And it's like, you walked in there and I was like, oh shit, I'm wearing a mask. And I had to think for a second, hang on, how long have I been asleep for? Because no one's wearing masks. So, yeah, so I don't know. Do what you want. Pretty much.
Channel and see later.
That's all I've got to say.
No, but honestly, like, they're not really asking you to put the mask anymore, and it's pretty chilled. So if you think
at the checkout, I think they are.
You know, but some shops not. Like, I've been in Silpo and they did, like, yes, they like. It seems like you can walk in a shop without, but when you come to check out,
Yeah.
you need to.
Okay.
But sometimes they not even bother to ask you to do that. Did you hold up the cashier as well as you wore a mask?
Did I hold up? That means like with a gun.
Okay.
Look, Luba has enough worries about me doing things without her thinking that I'm going to walk around with a gun. Good.
Is Ukraine-Belarus borders open from Ukraine side? I pretty much believe so. Like, I didn't check, but it was open, I believe.
Hey, this is a good question from Chris. It's more of a dating question, but we'll get into it soon.
But Kyle, I can check it for you. I'm not sure. I don't want to say if I'm not confident.
Yeah, so when it comes to traveling to Ukraine, like I had out of the country 3 days ago and I flew back into the country. So I had to present my insurance and a COVID test. And I had a COVID test before I left and it lasted for 72 hours. 72 hours, so I could use the same one coming back in. So you had to do those. I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. Everybody was still wearing a mask. But in terms of traveling, like there was tons of people traveling, you know, and there's a lot of business people traveling
and
too.
A lot of destinations are open. Like, for example, Turkey, they cancel their PCR test for Ukrainians. You can go to Turkey with no test. You can go to, I think, Greece and Cyprus getting to open. Georgia, we're planning to, but I'm not sure. So, like, it's pretty, like, people just start traveling, like,
yeah.
And a lot of people going to the Dominican Republic because it's much more affordable. And Turkey, like, it's not just like Istanbul where you think that, like, it's also very, very nice resorts, and there's like 2 parts actually of Turkey, so it's very good.
I was traveling before they lifted the travel ban in UK. This was just, I think it's lifted now. I think it got lifted yesterday. And the plane from UK to Kiev was packed. Maybe the seat next to me was empty, and I looked around to see if that's the way that all of them were, but they weren't. So I'd say 95% full.
Nobody wanted to sit with you?
It was the other way around. I bought 2 seats so nobody would annoy me for the 3 hour.
Oh, it's so nice of you.
Yeah, I like to put my feet up. So, yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So anyway, so that's it. So look, if you're looking for an excuse of why not to come, it's the perfect one. If you're looking to go and do it, now is actually a really good time. Luba can tell you that from her stories of when the ladies are chomping at the bit to come and come out on dates and meet guys.
Ah, by the way, guys, we have an announcement. We have a news. So we, like a lot of people were contacting us about like spots, like about, we can accept anybody in somewhere. We do have one spot become empty, how to say that. So one guy,
Yeah,
he
free.
can't make it, like he can't make it, and it's kind of a short notice, so most of the guys, like, they needed to know a little bit in advance, so they need to take time off. But the spot is the tour is starting sometime around 17th of June. So if any of you thinking about coming, you can apply on our website www.hardturkey.com.
Yeah, it's short notice. Normally guys need longer, but
John,
it's just,
we are like, as soon as we finish this
I'm lost in the questions.
no, John is saying, like, as soon as we finish the live stream, we're going to pick you up.
He's in transit. Where were they? In Kiev?
No, in Istanbul.
In Istanbul.
And you're watching us from there.
That's
We're
brilliant.
gonna see
John is our client that we're going to pick up. I'm thinking, oh my god, if we're in. Is he in the airport here? He's like, hey guys, I've been at the.
how long you will
He's been
speak on this video.
But he's already here, and he's like, he's just communicating with us. Okay, all right, okay.
So anyway, yes, if you're thinking about coming to Ukraine and you would like to do a Hard Turkey tour, we do have one spot in June. Please contact us through the contact form on www.hardturkey.com.
Oh, shit, what have I done?
And we will try to take you.
Okay, so let's answer. I just mixed up answer and ask it the same thing. Okay, good day. Would you apply some of the things Corey Wayne talked about in his book, How to Be a 3% Man, specifically dating with long distance? Okay, so yes and no, right? So I think when it comes to a lot of the stuff that he talks about, which is building that attraction, like through what would it be, like through time, not through time, but like not messaging fast and things like that, not acting too interested. I think you need to sort of flip some of those things on their head, right? Because if you don't act that way, there's two things here. One is the long distance, and the other one is the fact that there's the cultural difference as well, right? So, but the long distance thing, she needs to see that you are interested for her to take it seriously, which is a little bit different from the West when you're in your own country, your own city or whatever, whereas sometimes it can be seen as a little bit needy. But we see both sides, don't we? And it's difficult really, because there's not one size fits all. And I've said it before, it's like sometimes that's the problem with some of this like binary red pill stuff. It's like do this, this, and this, and it's like, but you don't know her history, you don't know what she's been through, or how you need to adapt, And it's like, I don't know. I guess if you could look at the whole situation and you were good enough to absorb information from everything, kind of like a really sophisticated soldier out in the battlefield who was like in the SAS or whatever you call it, he'd look at everything and then he would come up with a plan for that, and it might be a little bit different from his training, So you just got to remember those things as well. What are you doing?
I was thinking that you will play with
yeah, but in terms of not being needy and not being and holding, like basically holding your own value, and she needs to see value in you. Those things definitely stand true. Definitely a good book to read. But don't just be careful of the whole.
Oh my god.
And we're back.
Oh my god.
That was Luba.
What Luba?
Well, you just pushed the back button or whatever you did. Anyway, let's go.
I wanna read the last.
Which one do you want?
Did you catch? Okay. If really lady from my FA site, you're able to link me up to. Why would we do that, dear?
If I really like a lady from the AFA site, able to link me up to. Well, if you really like her, why don't you just go to AFA? I'll tell you why. Because it's a skibbity-doo. You almost got me then, didn't you? Yeah, you almost got. Look, if there's a lady on a website that you think is legit, do it. figure that out. We've got plenty of videos about what's going on, and then give us a call. And in fact, just give us a call, okay? I know it's $75, but you write 3 letters to this lady, and there's $75 gone. Dave, where did you fly from? From Gatwick is where I flew in it to Heathrow, and then I flew out at Gatwick. It was very, very...
Stop, back screen, black. Hold on, no, stop.
No, I got to go back up.
It's fine.
Yeah, we were
August.
here.
How will it be in August? How it will be tomorrow? Better to ask. But it seems like everything will be fine. We believe.
Yeah, look, I wish I could take what is in my mind and somehow put it in your mind as to how life is here, because it does sound like an embellished story, but it's the truth. Everything is primo. Like, we did a video the other day down at the beach. They're setting up all the beach clubs and all that sort of stuff. So honestly, like, it's just really, really relaxed and cool. And it's been like that for the last year and a half. Yes, there's media that says, well, there's so many. Don't you even go do it again. I just
no.
That's how we do it. But that's how that's how it's been. Like, I know it's different, and you like when okay, go on now. You get one chance.
You so stop it.
But I know what you mean. When I was in UK, everything was closed, everything was dreary, businesses were down. Here, it's not like that.
Can you go a little bit? I kind of think, like, what is Hard Target primary focus on services? Like, what does it mean? Just read the last question. What is the Hard Target primary focus on services?
I love the content.
Just last question.
What is the Hard Target primary focus of your services? Mainly just entertainment.
Why?
And if you need any, like...
matchmaking?
No, I was going to say neck massages.
You doing that? What is Hard Target primary focus on services? Like, you can visit our website.
Yeah, it's dating. Just go. There's a link down below, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, hardturkey.com. Please visit. Please just make sure that
we do,
you know what we're doing.
Yeah, we help guys with international dating.
When we do the live videos like that, it's just like kind of like for an entertainment purpose, and like it's for the answering questions that I think it's kind of important, because we got a lot of emails and we try to answer them all, but sometimes something can get missed, or like there's some question that you just need to know, like all of you need to know the answer, so we are welcome.
Yeah, we sort of just go with the flow, don't we?
What did they ask from John? I don't understand. Can you check? No, I have not. What did they ask John? I'm just curious, because John
I think
is flying
we asked him something. Has he been sitting there all day?
No, the 3% man, and then like go. No.
Oh, is that a COVID test?
Yeah, and then down. No. Just. Okay. Global Books, isn't Putin about to drive his tanks over the border? It's already over. It was.
Yeah, it was over like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And yeah, I mean, I had a little rant about that, about how the media loves to spin it.
Okay. So somebody asked John if he already been in Ukraine. No, but we hope that it will be his best.
We hope that it will be his first.
He's a very good, he's very well traveled person. So he's been in many different places, countries, and he's been living in the other countries than USA. I believe it was, I don't know, some European country. So we love it. Trust me, Ukraine is a stunning country.
Yeah. You know, like, it's so difficult to explain this, but I know if I was sitting down with Dave, we would discuss. There's this thing about Ukraine, right? And it's, I didn't really get it the first time that I came here, because I went with one of these tour companies. I didn't really see anything. I didn't go out. We did try to go out one night, me and a guy that I met there, but they stopped us and they said, no, don't go out. You know, if you go out there, you're gonna have trouble or something. Which is, looking back on it now, it's like an absolute joke. But there's this thing about Ukraine, and I really got it. I think it was in 2019. I was in Kiev, and I had come over to see the girl that I was dating, and we broke up after a week. Then I went to one of these other matchmakers, and it didn't work out there. The girl that I was dating didn't scam me, but I found out that she was fleecing some 60-year-old dude from the States, which I didn't like, so I ended up
Fleecing.
fleecing, like getting money from him, living a lavish lifestyle. So I didn't like that. So I told her I didn't like that. But anyway, when I was in Kiev, I remember walking down the main street there, and it was on. If you go to Kiev in the summer, it's so cool. It's like they shut this main street. It's like 4 lanes. They shut it. They set up. I don't know how they set up all that stuff in such a short period. They have like a stage. They have break dances, and they have all these show and fireworks every weekend in summer. I remember walking down there, and I remember thinking, like, I don't really want to go home. Like, I'm just going to go home and mow my lawns and, clean the house and do all that stuff. And I just thought, I really like Ukraine. I like the fact that it doesn't cost much. I like the fact that there's this freedom in the air, that you don't get.
You like that Mama give you some
I like the
sausage from
I like the
market.
fact that Mama gave me some sausage from the market.
And borscht.
Yes, but no, I just, there was just something, and it's difficult to explain. When I went back home and I told my friends, I was like, what I'm thinking about doing? They thought I was out of my mind. They were like, what? Like, you live like, I lived in like one of the nicest beach cities, well, probably the nicest beach city in the capital, in New Zealand, like right by the beach, white sands, calm water, overlooking the, and they were like, and you're going to go live in this war-torn Ukraine? And so, but trying to explain to them is absolutely impossible. And there's a small percentage of guys that come over here and experience Ukraine and eat the food and meet some really cool people who are not, standoffish or anything like that. They see some cool things. They see how lifestyle is, for the same amount of money you're spending in the United States or UK, for a quarter of the price. You can have this amazing lifestyle. You can buy apartments. You can eat out like every night of the week, and it's like the same as, it's cheaper than, buying the cheapest takeaway food there. And there's something about all of those things together. It's not just the money. It's not just, this or this. It's everything together. Very difficult to explain to people. They just think that you're
And
you're nuts.
what is the thought?
Which I am.
I just trying to adjust with that information that you just said. Before, people was really dreaming about leaving Ukraine, like maybe 10, 15 years ago.
Leaving or living?
Leaving, like leave, like go away.
Leave.
Leave.
Not like leaf trees with leaves on them.
So he was planning to go away. And so they was thinking that, it's the best thing that they can do. They need to go to US and try to build their American dream and etc. When nowadays the idea of Ukraine a little bit changed. Because for me, I will be honest with you, there was a lot of things that I just absolutely adore about US. And I've been many times, been living there. So it was something that I really, really like. I really wish they would be in Ukraine. And guess what? 7 years, 5 years later, they are in Ukraine. It's according to some tools, some food, something that I really like the best part of that. We already have it here. So when the guys sometimes call us and say, just Ukrainian ladies are desperate to move to US, they're not anymore. It's like it maybe was a mindset.
It's almost like some Western guys are desperate to move to Ukraine now. You think?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like some Western guys are desperate to get out of US to come to
I
Ukraine.
would, to be honest, it sounds bad, but I would not be surprised that in 5-10 years of time, there would be guys who will come to Ukraine to marry a Ukrainian lady to get the citizenship.
Well, this is incredible. Like, if you go into Google Trends, I don't know if you guys use that or not, but if you look at people looking to move out of the United States, the trend for this is huge. Like, you look at, and I know probably a lot of you guys also follow Andrew Henderson from Nomad Capitalist. There's another couple of channels that are popping up like that as well, because there's such a demand of people taking their money, renouncing their US citizenship and saying, see ya, so long, suckers, I'm out of here. Coming and living here and living in an apartment that costs, I won't say next to nothing, but compared to what you're paying back in, say, our countries, it's a fraction. It's I'd put it this way. For a deposit on a house in probably your country, you can buy an outright really nice 80, 90 square meter apartment that overlooks the ocean. I mean, why not, right?
I don't want to say stop on the word fraction. Just never mind.
On a what?
The word, it's okay. Yes, so people was really wishing to leave Ukraine and move to another country. But nowadays, they just think that if you make enough money in Ukraine, if you live a normal life, like if you, I don't know how you do it, like there's a lot of IT work that our guys start getting and they get paid better, and there's like more international companies coming into Ukraine, and so local people has chance to like.
You mean how to move here?
No. I'm talking about like Ukrainian people who was before, like 10 years ago, they was like, we need to go in the West, we need to go somewhere to work to get more money.
Yeah.
Nowadays, the situation a little bit changed, and that people understand that Ukraine is actually, especially people who went in the West, they was living there, they see the taxes, they see how expensive is that. They're thinking now, like, I will try to make more money here, and I will live like a lavish, you call it, like super good and comfortable and good level of life in Ukraine, because like we do have some problems, but in general, like if you do have money, like you literally, like it sounds maybe a little bit arrogant, but you don't have problems. Agree that if you, for example, if you have money and you don't need to go to the doctor, you go to the private clinic.
Yeah.
Like for example, the visit cost $20, like $20-$30, and in Ukraine you can go, like if your ear is hurt or your eye is hurt or your knee is hurt, like you can go to the specialist and they will tell you what to do in one procedure. Like they don't have, like you don't have to go there 10 times. Yes, for Ukrainian, for example, babushkas who make a very very tiny pension, retirement payment, yes, like they can't afford it, so like the government facilities, they packed with people. Or my mom, for example, she worked in a government structure, so like medical sphere, so like there it's packed, like from the people from the regions, from the villages. But if you do have money, if you have a proper job, that you can have it in Ukraine now. Again, 10 years ago, it was different. It was more difficult to get this job. So nowadays, I really believe that in 5-10 years, there would be more and more Westerners who will want to buy property here, move here, live here, and enjoy the life. Because I have not heard even a single person, even though like I thought it would be more people who would complain, even with the language barrier. I didn't hear a single person who would say, no, Ukraine is terrible, like I need to leave. Like everybody's just like super happy. Yes, there's like some corruption that you can meet, if you need to go through like certain procedures. Like there can be like something can be too slow for you, or this, or if anyone got Bitcoin. It's a topic for another. Like we just finished talking about that.
Thank you, Kyle. Almost didn't do this live stream. It was.
Yeah. So anyway, do you agree with that? And we see more and more people.
Yeah, okay, so this is what I think. So like 10, 12, 15, 20 years ago, and I heard a thing today that one of these large social companies have been around for 27 years. Very, very different. So like now, with this thing called the internet, people can work from anywhere, okay? And so it's if somebody wanted to move to Ukraine 10, 15 years ago, they'd probably become an English teacher, right? To be honest. An English teacher, maybe they work in some sort of logistics. They'd have to learn Russian if they wanted to work and do that. And that's very, very difficult to do. But now it's like, okay, so I've worked remotely, I don't know, for the last close to 10 years. And so I can do that from anywhere. So it doesn't really matter. So, and if you are looking at, if you do want to do, for me, it's like I can live in New Zealand or UK, and do my job and pay 3, 4, 5 times the price for everything, or I could come to Ukraine and work down at the beach with my laptop, and do things that I enjoy. And so that's kind of like the draw card, I guess, of coming here. But 10, 15 years ago, like it'd be unheard of. Like who would ever thought 15 years ago you could travel the world with a laptop? And I'd say 50% of the time it's just my cell phone and be able to enjoy that life. It's just unheard of. But also one thing, I think I said to you the other day, was that, I've always said that Ukrainian people are extremely resourceful because they couldn't import parts from China, or, there was no 3D printing. They had to make everything from their hand. So they got a sheet of aluminium and they got these tin snips and they cut out the part that they needed for the car. And this car had to last like 60 years, right? It had to remain perfect.
We're talking about like dinosaur time.
No, I'm talking, let me finish my...
But I mean, I would agree that, for example, my grandfather was doing that in USSR when he really didn't have anything.
So that old USSR mentality has been carried forth into today's times, right? But back then, it was like tin snips and it was tools to rebuild things. Now, it's IT, because Ukraine, in terms of technology and development, creativity, when it comes to apps, is huge. So if you are into like IT or anything like that, coming to Ukraine and earning good money is very, like IT guys here are earning like 4 or 5 grand. Well,
nothing.
Like 4 or 5 grand. Like Ukrainian guys are earning like 4 or 5 grand a month on IT because People are using them as,
Just realized that I drink and it was in the headphone.
Oh yeah, but
yeah, there's a question that Luba, I know there are a few workspace places in Kiev, and are there any in Odessa? A lot, a lot. We call it. Oh my God, I forgot the name.
Работать находится.
Oh my God, I forgot the word. Workspace. Kind of like workspace. Okay, we'll call this.
Работать рядом.
Да. So like a workspace, a lot, and it's like one is better than another. I forgot how. Not timeshare.
Работать something.
No, it's just a place that they even like. I think if you've been in Kiev, in Odessa, like it's so nice. You rent it per hours. It's pretty affordable, so you can use the very nice coffee machine there, unlimited. You can get like some cookies there, unlimited tea. So it's actually like very convenient to work, and you also can meet other people. You can talk. So it's always like very good dynamic there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really do that, but there's definitely places. But even just cafes, like everywhere has like free Wi-Fi, and it's cheap. Like a coffee's like $1.
Co-working, it's called.
Oh, co-working. Yeah, I already knew that. You should have said that's what you were thinking of. So I've kind of forgotten what
it's okay.
But yeah, Bitcoin, like Kyle says, about Bitcoin, crypto in Ukraine, I think it's going to be. There's even like the Bitcoin cafe.
Yeah, in Dnipro.
Do they take Bitcoin?
I don't know, but we have a crypto school. We was driving the other day, and we didn't go.
Yeah, I wouldn't go there.
I wanted to see.
I wouldn't sign up.
Can we go down?
But yeah, I mean, it's not recognised as any sort of payment, and because it's not recognised as anything, you don't pay any tax on it. So it's quite a desirable place to be. And I even read an article about Ukrainian government because that they were going to put in place a crypto mining farm, somewhere near a power plant because they were making so much energy. Have you heard this?
Yeah, you told me. You know what I think about?
I was hoping you were going to. I read it online, but if I told you, I still don't even know if it's true. I don't know if I imagined it.
But you know what I think? Sorry, but you know what I understand that I dream of? I dream about.
Do I need to mute this before you say this? It's because it's on the internet. People are going to hear about it.
Can't I share my dreams with friends? No, just like tell me if you think it's a good idea. Like I just think that how cool it would be like to create a like place where, because I'm sure that as soon as you come to Ukraine, like you will love it. And like everybody who has opportunity to move here or stay here at least 6 months, not even talking about longer, but at least 6 months, they would love it. But how cool it would be to create a space where like all the guys like, don't make fun of me now, but like live together, but not like
a dormitory. We could be like alpha, beta.
No, it's like not like a campus, but I mean nice.
Like a fraternity house.
But like a house with separate apartments, but like people can live
like a community.
Like a community, and so you can like, for example, like on the first floor you will have like a billiard pool table. You'll have like some kind of like.
I understand.
Games.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Yeah, and so people will really like because
like a frat house.
Frat house.
Like they have like parties. They could drink out of those red cups.
I want it to be green, but I think it's like it would be so cool because I think that the biggest thing that people kind of scared of it is a language barrier. And yes, Russian language is not one of the easiest, but I think together, like if people are together, they can even learn it, and there can be even Russian classes. Guys, I just wanted.
Sign up. We'll put a link down below, and you can
donate.
Put a deposit down.
You can donate, and we will build it, and then you will be an investor. Yeah, but actually, we are preparing something for you that we will announce sometime soon.
What is it? I don't know what it is. Can you tell me first? So at least I can look like I'm not surprised.
Yeah, something that you will be probably surprised what we did. So soon, like you will be able to follow maybe a new journey. So just subscribe to the channel. Okay.
All right.
3 lessons, easy. If you donate, where they can donate? Where is this shoebox?
What would be good at?
Where's that shoebox? I want the donation is going there.
What shoebox?
No, the guys want to donate, and I want to give the shoebox.
My shoebox.
My shoe. Yeah, we can use yours bigger.
Yeah. Okay. Are you going to buy a block of apartments? You went to see the other day. Well, what did we do? We actually. Oh no, we didn't say that, did we?
Soon we.
No, we can say because most people don't watch this. So we actually did buy one, and we've been making some videos. So stay tuned for that. Okay. Can't edit that out, can I? No, we do like we. It's okay. We'll let you guys in on it, okay? Because you guys are like our brothers. Yeah.
Yeah, we bought an
Our
apartment.
bros. So yeah, so we went to. We were going to take you guys on this like journey, check out all these crazy apartments and things like that. And we've actually gone and had a look at some really out there apartments just because they were there. One of them was like a palace, wasn't it? They bought the whole floor of like that. Remember that one in the city? In the old, not before Combi Blocks, the sandstone. Anyway, in the city, there's like the first buildings. Someone bought out a floor. I think it was like almost 2 floors because you went up that weird stairs that they built, and it was huge. And you could probably turn it into a hotel, and it was all around the frames of the doors was like gilded gold. The ceiling they'd made like a dome and like painted it like this.
You talk about this apartment. I just think what.
I don't know how many apartments you got like that you go into, but huge high ceilings and these doors that went like 3 meters up into the air. But there used to be when they gave the apartments to like the families, and they had this tiny little room that 7 of them lived in. They all shared 9 rooms, shared a toilet and a bathroom. But someone bought the whole thing and turned it into this mansion. And we saw that, and we just pretended that I was going to buy it, which I wasn't because we just kind of said that I'm a Westerner who's looking at buying something unique and just so we could look at it. But
so it was 600,000.
it was cheap.
Yeah, it was cheap, but it was incredible. So anyway, yes, we got an apartment, and soon we don't know how soon we will.
Well, hang on, I haven't finished telling the story yet. So that was a few years ago. That was a few weeks ago. Let me just fast forward to the week after. But
okay.
no, but then we were going to go and look at a bunch of apartments. We had this like strict criteria that we had to meet, and we thought it'd be difficult to find, but we actually found it relatively fast. So we ended up doing a snap buy of the apartment like really fast within days.
And just fall in love with the view, and I can't go past that. So soon we will show you. Like it may take some time to edit videos and stuff because
Striker doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, and I'm away. So, but if it is something that you're interested in buying properties, so
the idea behind it was to find an apartment because
show how to do it. Like
because the apartment is what we describe in the videos as we call them. Well, I call them naked boxes. It's got nothing to do with dating. It's the way that the apartments come. They're concrete floor, concrete wall. Nothing is in there. Not even a toilet.
Post the video.
Not even a toilet. Which I found out when we got in there, and I was like, I might just use a toilet. And you said,
use the bottle.
Yeah.
I will post a video if you want on Telegram, but for that you have to subscribe. So down below this video will be linked to Telegram channel. Please install or install. Install.
Or there's instill, which is like I want to instill into you some deep meaningful.
Okay, go to Apple Store, Google, and then click save to your phone. How you call it? Install. So and install the Telegram app, and then join by the link below. Please, the guy who will be number 300. Always like scare them, like the guy who will be number 300 will get a free call if he wants to talk to us. So
John Paul says, don't buy Renos are a nightmare. Well, if they are, you'll see it on the new channel.
Yes, like please, yeah, if you want to see the apartment, we will post it like sometime soon.
We'll put it this way, like this for us is something like Luba and I do like really kind of crazy random shit all the time. This is just another one of those, okay? So this is not like we've sat down and we've like, what should we do? Are we going to be thinking about it? And what's the market? We just did it.
It's stupid.
Well, we are stupid, but we just did it because we think it would be interesting, and there'll be guys out there that are thinking about it. We can show you like, and the videos. What's your name again? Not videos. Your name is Luba. So Luba's got videos. I got my nouns mixed up with my.
It's just like you just confuse people. Like $600,000 was another apartment, not the one that we got.
No. The one we got was no,
it was less. We will we'll tell later about that. But the $600,000 was a 9-bedroom apartment. Totally, I think 300. I have
get I've got it here saved under my favorites. No, I can show it. I actually saw these the other day. Oh, do you have it? Oh, God. Just
Where-
one
why?
moment, please.
Stupid.
Where is it?
How would you find it? Like it was a couple of months ago. But anyway, this apartment was.
Because I just got, it's just past. I've got this album for my meals that I cook that are here.
Right,
So I
okay.
don't know if you guys can see this or not, but you can. I don't know if you guys see it or not, but
No, show not this one. Show, just 1 second. Sorry. No, sorry. Look at this toilet. Can you see?
look,
No.
they don't care about the toilet.
But show this like.
Yeah.
It's a toilet. You're showing the same picture. Show the next one. No, please. Not this one. Like the one there with the ceiling. Oh yeah, this one.
So this here is where I would relax with my cigars.
No, not this one. Show.
I'm having a moment with the bros. Okay. But so it was like, so this was, these apartments used to be, I guess this was like 2 rooms, but it was an apartment. Look, I'm going to have to ask you to leave, okay?
No,
And this was one kitchen because it was a
nobody will see that.
there was a servant's kitchen. And can you see that
Can you show that? That's all. And then I will leave. Okay, bye. Bye.
but the ceilings look like this, like they were painted like Michelangelo's. They can pause it. Oh, here was this is like the office. It's kind of smelled like cigars. And look at the table. I don't know if you can see that, but the front of the table was like, it was all handcrafted, like carved out
Yeah,
of wood.
but it's wood. It's like what is the
Well,
most?
of course it's wood. What do you think they handcrafted it out of, like solid steel? Very resourceful Ukrainian people. And this here was,
Bath.
there was a sauna, wasn't there?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, there was a sauna in there too.
And a bathhouse. It was 2. It was sauna and. Yeah. Anyway, just stop it. Sure, it's enough. It's not the one that we bought. Like our will now.
What do you mean
looks
it's
like,
enough?
No, but now our will look like a naked box.
Well, is this not the one we bought? But what they originally wanted for that was 1.2, right? 1.1 or 1.2.
How do you get your legs under the desk?
How do you get your legs under the desk? Vaseline and rope. But they wanted one. It was either 1.1 or 1.2, but of course nobody has that kind of money. But this is like slap bang right in the middle of Odessa, like on
with the Azovsky.
right in the middle. So and apparently there's a few of those. They said that there's quite a few. They said that there's quite a few apartments like this, but you'll never find them. So that's why we wanted to look at it, because they're never listed, right?
Yes.
And,
But
but they want.
our
but
one-
Go on then.
Our
That-
one is sorry. Our one is a little bit more modest, but anyway, please subscribe to Telegram channel. I will share, because before Striker will edit this video, it will take a while, a moment. No, you're okay. It's okay. Don't.
I'll get around to it. Okay, I've been busy. What with the whole Bitcoin Elon Musk crash.
Okay, guys, please subscribe. I'm waiting for you. The guy number 300 will get a free call, and we'll see it. I will not post apartment until I get at least another.
Oh, here we go. I'm not doing it until I get what I want.
Yeah. Okay, so this is something that we are doing, and we want to involve you in that, because I think that our thing is that we always sharing useful information. So if we find something like good or useful or anything, like we will share with you, because I do believe that, like, I have a couple at the moment that are don't swallow.
What?
Because you can hear that.
I know, that's why I did it.
So we like the couple. They're like the guys from US, and he was thinking to get a property and maybe leave when he got retired in Italy, because Italian as well. And then he thought, like, why not to buy in Ukraine, especially in Odessa, because it's right near the water and right near the beach. So it's like it would be incredible place for them. With his retirement, he can live here like a king. Like, he can even have savings. He can travel, anything. Because in US, like, his money would be for good living, but kind of like you still need to be within the limits. So if it is something that you're looking for, or like it may happen not in next year or two, but anyway, subscribe, and we will be happy to share with you all the useful information.
I get it. Global, he says there was a solid front on the desk, but we just read that first one. How do you get your legs under that desk? We thought you meant this desk, right? No?
I thought that desk.
Oh.
You think that it's not cut? like a brick, and so you can't put your legs.
Oh, yeah, no, they carved out some, like two
For legs.
two leg holes that go straight through.
Pushkinsk, yeah, like all the streets. But this is kind of like what you're talking about. It's a city center, so it depends. Like I think that it would be good, like if you're really looking for the property, like I can, for example, navigate you. I can tell you like which area is better, which area is like more for living, what you want. Depends what you want to achieve. If you want to live there, then it would be one area. If you want to rent it, it would be another area. If you want to invest and sell it, it would be third area. So it's all very, very different.
This one here, I think it would be good as an Airbnb. So each one of those big lounges with the Sistine Chapel painting on the ceiling, there could be, like a room.
But it's nine bedrooms, so it's a couple of toilets, so it can be like a,
a
hotel.
It was actually 2-story, wasn't it? But it was a strange 2-story. It was like it used to be this.
But we not that one is just like it's an extreme. It was interesting, but
if you had the money, you could make it into an Airbnb.
If I would have my Telegram channel back then, I would post it. I think that we did a little video.
No, we didn't.
Just picture.
No, I thought we did, but we got there and I said, put it on Telegram. And he said, I have never created one yet. And I was like, oh, man.
Yeah, but...
how's this ever going to work?
Yeah, but our one is for different purposes and we will share soon. Anyway, so guys, I just quickly will remind, we got several emails by the time that we're talking, but we just accidentally have one spot for 17th of June. If it is some time that you think that you may jump in, so please let us know, and I may take you on the tour. I will be there.
Tracy, we should look at renting an apartment. Airbnb is what's the local one? It's
Dobova one. Right.
Yeah, so I think Airbnb, I guess it's like the Tinder of rental apartments. It's going to cost a little bit more.
I would like to tell you that I would take any apartment that I think that the most important is that you have to feel comfortable and you need to find a person who speaks English. This is important. And we recently been at the shop. Will not say which shop. Don't think anything bad. But there was a guy and I was telling something Striker, and then the guy say I can tell him in English, but even though like Striker can express everything, but
express my basic emotions in Russian, which is all I need.
But this guy was very nice. Yes, he was speaking English and like he was friendly.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but I mean, doesn't matter. But anyway, like he speaks English. So a lot of people here I
thought he lacked emotion, to be honest.
He was he was so excited to talk to you. He's like, can I speak with him? I said, yeah, sure. I will just have a rest.
Well, you should have asked me. I would have said. Yet.
And so a lot of people speak English, trust me, and people especially who wants to work with the Westerners, rent apartment, they will like with some language, maybe through Viber, but they will be able to speak. So yes, for your first time, if you're not using any company, better to book it. Like don't try to find the cheapest option. Like find something that you will feel comfortable. That if you come at 11 p.m. 11 p.m. like somebody will answer your phone and you will be able to find out like where's your key and etc. So this is what time is it now?
Airbnb,
Soon John will message like, guys, I'm at the airport.
Soon will be a knock at the door and he's like, I just couldn't wait any longer. And he'll come in and he'll be part of our live stream. Airbnb is good. Like it's good in any country. It really is. It's a safe bet because if anything turns to shit, you've got Airbnb to fall back on. You can like complain, you can get your money back and all that sort of stuff. So do that. It may cost you 10% more than say trying to find something on some local. People will say, you got to have the local ones to get the local price. Okay, the local price is probably like 10 or maybe 15% cheaper. But you need to have, you're better to have the reassurance of, someone that's backing it. What?
Just copy, like Michael said that he can't do it. Can you open WhatsApp and copy the link and try this? WhatsApp, just copy. Yeah,
keep talking because I can't see this.
So guys, if you want to join the Telegram and it doesn't work, please send us an email. I will send you the personal link, or just like first you need to install the app. Like before that, you can't really follow the link. So install the Telegram app, and then you will be able to follow them.
Okay, so I'm going to put this in the chat here.
And maybe they can copy. Okay, so stay in the center of Odessa. Jablotska Street is the main street. I mean, is it recommendation? I would like, it depends. If you're planning to stay, like it depends. If you're coming in summer, if you're coming in winter, if you're coming for long term, if you're coming for short term, what you want. Like for some guys, like very important to have a gym, for example, close to them. So I would say to stay in the center, but a little bit away. What?
No.
What? No.
Well, okay, yes, but this is what I think. I think in winter, definitely, 100%.
Yeah, but I mean, like
In
not
summer,
not just a main street. Like there's a lot of nice like streets away that would be a little bit cheaper. Understand?
yeah, but he's talking about center, right? Center city.
Like you said about Deribasovskaya street.
So you mean directly on that street? Maybe. But I mean, it depends. If it's summer, I wouldn't stay in the city centre at all. Even though it's going to be humming and buzzing and it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of places open, you're like far away from like the cool beaches, you know. So, so that will change very soon. Arcadia. Yeah, if it's summer, stay down Arcadia. If you want. I mean, when I first came here, I stayed down at Arcadia for like 3 months, and I got sick of it. I got so tired of it. It was just, it's good for like a little bit of time, but if you stay here for longer than say a couple of months or 3, or you plan on staying for a year or 6 months, or you open up a visa and you plan on maybe moving here, you want to check out the local beaches. There are so many of them. I still haven't visited all of them, but it's so much cooler. It's like just a cool vibe. It's not so glamorous. I've talked about it many times, I think, before. It's not so glamorous. The beer's like way cheaper. The food's cheaper. It's just a cool vibe, you know. And I'm so stoked that it's now summer. And I live not right on the beach, but about 10-minute walk from the beach.
But this is like the
which
best.
Is cool.
Like this is the best living area. Like
yeah.
And also like Odessa is like based on the beach. So like if you come for a week, then of course like you should stay somewhere like touristic. But a lot of guys, they don't like it. They like local life. So, and also like I don't like Arcadia for the reason that it's like if you want to get an Uber, like it's, remember like your struggles. It's just like there's hundreds and hundreds of different buildings, like high-rise construction. They can't. You will never find it. Like you got frustrated, you got distracted. Like if you're not planning to go anywhere from Arcadia, just go to Arcadia and back, and you can walk there. So
yeah, this is the thing. It's like when you come here, it's like wow, these like beach clubs are like insane. Like New Zealand and Australia don't have anything on it. They're just crazy beach clubs that are just set up with like some of the best DJs in the world that come here, and for that part, it's good for a short amount of time. But to live that is just, it's too much. Like you get no work done and things get out of control. But if you were to, even like last year, or not every Friday, but most Fridays, I would get an Uber down to Arcadia. I'd walk down Arcadia. I'd go to my local restaurant where I knew people that worked there. I would eat like some pizza and I would drink a beer or something like that if I was by myself and just chill out. And I enjoyed that, you know. I got tired of like the clubs, and maybe because I'm like pushing 50, I was like, okay, I'm done with that. So, but it's good to go out. Like it's interesting to go there. You see a lot of interesting things, and you meet a lot of friendly people. Actually, I'll say this: like a lot of the people that are in Arcadia are very friendly. That's what I'll say, because a lot of people are on holiday.
And they're coming there for fun. They're coming there for a good vibe. There can be like some idiot like that will just say something rude. I just like the best advice I can give you: just ignore it, and that's all. Just
and keep to yourself if you go down there, because they have security down there that are carrying guns, and they're all like they're just idiots. So just if there's any,
they're not gonna shoot you or anything. Like
I'm not saying they're going to shoot them, but they may not shoot them, kill them, shoot them in the kneecaps. You know, just as a warning shot. But there are like just like keep to yourself. Like if there's any trouble, walk away from it. Don't try and break it up. Don't walk around with an open bottle of like alcohol or something like that.
Yes, prohibited. You need to hide it in
a. They'll see you as a Westerner and they'll come over and they'll give you shit about it. So just be smart about it. But Arcadia is a hell of a lot of fun. I tell you, it's so much fun down there, but not for a long term.
What is BC?
Because you said please.
Oh.
Okay, just finished a Teams meeting and I was listening to the same time. Who did you talk about? AFA.
So guys, if you want to talk to us, if you want our opinion about, what you should do or like what's your best option, how can we help you?
I'll just put this here. Hang on, let me just finish this.
No, I want to say that you should like really like every situation is very different, and like when the guys say if this company is better, this company is good, you like it's like we would sound unprofessional if we would answer this question, yes, they're good, this is bad. Like we never say that. Like we need to know your situation. Like we have these calls, like, and when we go to the talk to the guys, we go in depth, like to understand what was actually the problem and what is the reason, of them not, not being successful. So and like just you need to talk to us, like even Barry, like
and to be honest, like, and I hate to say this, but certain companies, not mentioning any names, certain types of, well, I say letter writing because a lot of companies do it. There are some guys that, believe it or not, actually do kind of need it. And it's something that I never would have thought that I would have said back in the day, but we've had calls with guys that they just need something in their life, otherwise they're going to do something stupid. And for this is the thing that gets them up in the morning and allows them to go to sleep at night. So
until they talk to us and we told them the truth.
Well, and it sucks because it's like, what's better for the guys?
The worst for me, on this calls, like when the guys talk to us, but they still want to, like they believe in that scam more than they believe in when two humans say like just stop it and do like the other way. And so if like it's just almost impossible to help if you don't want to, like if you haven't seen our video, I really think it's a very good video about how to overcome the rejection. You always keep something in your hands and making a sound. So if you like how to overcome the rejection, how to start again, and like what I said, I still like stuck to that, and I got so many messages from the guys who said that, Luba, I never thought about that, but you're right. Like is it the video, like something happening? Research. So they say, like I said on the video, that you miss the feelings, you're not missing the person. And so this is like what people need. You like this correspondence, not necessarily that you really like fall in love with that picture, like with that girl. Is that like you have this feeling, like it's hard to say, like it keep you willing to wake up in the morning. And sometimes people don't have that much why they would do that. So, but there are so many more efficient way to do it. And like we are just two small people who really can't, like if we can, like I would stay and scream and say like, guys, just like look at me and I will show you the way, but I'm not at that point yet. So all I can do is just share our videos on Telegram.
But there are so most guys, like you've heard this before, like 5%, only 5% of guys that do the letter writing or think about doing this actually come over. It's probably true. Like I think it, like we would never know for sure, and I think that a lot of companies say that to make you be part of the 5%. And I'm the first one to call out bullshit, especially when it comes to these hyped statistics and things like that. But I think it's true. I would even probably think it's like less than 5%, to be honest, because guys like they do the writing, but then there are some guys that that really do believe that they can go over there and do it. The problem is that they do the writing and then they're in that 4% that say yes, I'm going to go and do it, but they're doing it the wrong way, and it's like, what a waste! Like you're going all the way over there to be scammed or to follow through on this paper letter writing system with all that effort to go over there, to get on the plane, to go and do everything, to book everything, to do everything, and you're just going to waste your money and come back, and it's like, what a waste, most guys will never, most guys don't return. They go for one trip and they think.
What I also want to say here, like, I think that we did a video that, I don't know, maybe, like, we talked to a very nice guy, like, really very nice guy, and he said, I was worried to call you. I was scared to call you. And I say, like, why are you saying that? And he said, because you did the video about like the client that you're not going to accept, and I was worried that you will not accept me. And then I talked to Striker, said like, it's not that we have like less calls, but I was talking like, maybe we said something that like, because a lot of guys, like they don't have like very strong confidence. They think that, maybe I'm not too good, and it's okay, because like it's good to, like, they're vulnerable. Yes, like we can say that they're vulnerable, and it's sure. Fine, and I think that it's important. Like I appreciate when the client is honest with me when he tell me like, Luba, I'm very nervous before the date, and it's cute, like it's very nice, and I never judge and think like, you don't be pussy, whatever it means. I never say that, just like, why, like I always, like, I really understand how you feel, especially if you haven't been on a date for a long time. So I understand you, and like what we said about the video that, we not accept every guy. Yes, it is true. And like, I would say that personality is very important to us. Like it's important for me to understand that I really can help you. And the main reason like why we like I can't take a client on a tour is that when the guy is really unreasonable about the age gap. Like this is for me it's a big thing. And when I tell like if you like and he really wants me to help, like he really wants me like he ready, he's like I'm paying money, I understand, but you know we do that not just for money, and we say that over and over again, right?
Yeah.
Like I would like to enjoy what am I doing, and I want to be like we have so much things to do. So these tours for me, it's kind of like it takes like you know like next 45 days, like I'm almost away. So for me it's not you know it's not I'm not doing that just for money. So I would like to take a guy with whom I will be feeling comfortable and with whom I will understand that I will be able to introduce him to a lady and then see how this relationship grow. Because if the guy is like just saying to me, just one second, if the guy is just saying to me, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but maybe a little bit there, maybe, and I say no, like what's the point? If you called me, then you want to listen to me, and I'm not saying anything unreasonable. Trust me. Like when we do the call, we don't say anything that is against like that we like willing to offend you
of
or
course.
anything. So
with what Luba was just excuse me, what Luba was saying then about what were we saying at the start about being you called it insecure? Did you say insecure?
Self-conscious, not confident.
Not confident. Okay, so like for me, when we talk to a guy, so there's a guy that's like that's not confident, right? He's not confident around women. He hasn't dated a lot of women. Maybe he's been in a relationship for, been married for 20 odd years, and now he's gone back into the dating market for whatever reason. Maybe his wife left him years ago. He's raised the children. Maybe she died. Whatever. So he doesn't have this confidence to go out there into the dating market. There's two ways to go from this, right? One way is to go, look, I'm really freaking worried about, I'm scared that no one will like me and I don't really have the skills to do this. There's this guy, and then there's another guy who's like, yeah, no, like he's insecure, but he tries to overcome the insecurity by acting overly confident, and it's very, very like it's like a light wash.
Yeah,
it's a light
terrible.
wash, and we see it. And it's for us, it's very easy to pick up. And for me, and probably I'd say for Luba as well, but I don't know because I can't say 100%. For me, the guy that says, look, I'm insecure, I'm unconfident, I have insecurities, can you guys please help us? Because the reason that why I love the guy like that to work with is because that was me, and I had to go through that, right? So
no,
I get it, like I fully get that, but I don't. But if a guy's insecure, and we can tell if a guy is trying to overcompensate for his insecurities by basically talking shit. And it's like for us, it's like, look, if you want us to help you, we have to be totally, completely honest with each other. And sometimes it's uncomfortable, and sometimes it's uncomfortable for us too, because we've had guys tell us stuff, and we're like, oh, we don't really know how to sort of react to what, you know, like that's a pretty shitty thing that happens here or whatever. So we work through it that way, you know. If it's one of those two things, it's if you like, and let's face it, a lot of guys are unconfident with women.
And
it's the
normal.
way that it is.
And it is completely normal. I wanted to make fun about Maria, that if you are unconfident, I will send you with Maria because Maria will open all your...
which leads me to like, so, and there are some guys that are very confident with dated hot women and it's not a problem. Sweet as, no worries, go for it, you know, get stuck in. But if you are this guy, like if these two guys that I just said before, insecurities and recognizing the insecurities and wanting to make those insecurities leave you forever, or saying, hey, I'm not insecure, look at me, I've got everything, and it's like, okay, look, we can kind of see through what's going on. If you are this person here, right, and I say this in a lot of the videos now, and it happened to me, and I see it happen to some of our guys as well. Dating is not, when you start this journey and you go, right, I want to do this, right? Something happens to you through it if you do it properly. If you listen, you pay attention, right? All of a sudden, you've gone from your world, where maybe you're in a relationship for 10, 20 years, whatever, or women just really didn't give a shit about you because what was surrounding your area, where you're in your zone where you were, was a ton of guys, and the ladies had plenty of opportunity, and you just couldn't quite get a foot in the door because you were a little bit insecure, right? And so you'll go through this journey, and you'll come out the other end the person that you wish you were at the start. And all of a sudden, dating, finding a wife, settling down, having children, all that sort of stuff, all of a sudden that was just like, that was just the start to it, right? There was just an idea at the start. And then when you come out the other end, you're like this whole other person. And it happens only if you are this person here who says, I'm totally unconfident. I get it. Please help me to do it. But it's not something that we can put on our website and say, this is what you're going to get. You get a free SIM card. You get a matchmaking for 3 months support. Plus, you'll come out the other end as someone else. You can't even say you have to want it. If you believe in the process and you are open to developing yourself as a man, developing your masculinity in order to be somebody that is presentable to a woman, it'll just naturally happen. And I'm telling you, like we've seen it with a couple of our guys now, right? Who, kind of needed something in their life. It changes them for the better.
First of all, I want to say that our live stream was posted. It was posted yesterday. And sorry if somebody missed it. And it was really like very unexpected thing. We didn't plan that, but we will try to announce it a bit earlier.
There is a way, like it went. If you like,
you're probably not subscribed.
I put it on the community in
Telegram.
No, YouTube and Telegram. And there's actually a button that says "Remind me." All right, so just click on whatever link you see, and you'll see a thing that says "Remind me." Just click that.
I wanted to say one thing, like we have to go in a few minutes, but I wanted to say that when the guy come on the tour, especially if it is a tour, we really try our best, and we have a lot of deep talks and conversations. So I put this story of our clients' life through myself, and like all our wing women doing the same. So we know all your weak spots and all your like strong spots, and you can be honest with us completely. And it is our job as well, as Striker say, we're not listing like what we're doing for you. It's just happening like organically when you need something, when I feel that you need a little bit, like you're lacking something, because I can tell pretty easy like what is lacking, and usually it's very, very easy to fix. Even like sometimes it can be getting a better pair of shoes that everybody will say, wow, look at you, like a coat. Or sometimes you should just like, be a little bit more of a gentleman, and you didn't know that because you're from the West and it's not like that common. Or if you will tell something and you will make a comment about something, the lady will start laughing and it will bring the closeness. So of course we are there for you. Like when people say like some people message, why your package like is costing this, or like why you do this, or why, like, I mean, it's not happening often, because like usually we never accept any guy before they have a call with us. So we really need to know who is this person. And after the guy understand what is inside the package, like they some, like we have a guy who said like, can I pay you more? Like he just told, because like he just said like, what you're doing is unbelievable. We're not trying to hype and say like we're the best. Like it's like, I think,
but we are.
Yes. So there's a lot of companies, and of course you can choose yours, but that we giving you more than just dating, more than just experience, more than just meetings. It is definitely the truth.
If you do it right, and we can't say how to do it right, it just happens, right? If you do it right, you'll get way more out of this than a wife or a girlfriend.
And the good thing is that like we support you after that, because I see that there's a mistake, because there's always like this little bothering thing that, like, how you call it, like the undefining relationship, like
uncertainties.
Yeah. When the guy is thinking like, am I in a relationship and she's just like in the friend zone with me, or like when it was like a first trip and then like everything is going well, but he just like the human's brain is always kind of like thinking negative. They think for the worst because they try to protect themselves. They think like, I better like think bad in case it will happen. And so I just need to stop him there, because I need to be that person who can message that before he can message that to her. And so I will just stop him there and say like, everything is fine. I talked to her yesterday. She's happy to see you. She's excited. She's buying you laundry. She's like buying like
laundry. What's wrong with the other? Oh, lingerie. I said laundry. Because we usually put the laundry in the thing and we clean it. But here, obviously, you just throw it out and buy new laundry.
So you just need like the person who you can rely on and trust. And like one of our guys also, like, he will not let me lie, when there was some time he said like, can you please call my lady and just talk to her for a few minutes, because like I'm pretty down.
Did you just say my lady?
No, you always
Which
say
is,
that.
they live in a castle. Milady.
Anyway, so when I talk for a few minutes and everything is going well. So just
Can I just add something here?
No.
You were saying, okay, goodbye. But you were saying that, you know, when the guy, he's saying, am I in a relationship? Am I not in a relationship? What should I do now? What am I supposed to? When the time is right, you won't have to worry about these questions, right? It's kind of like, I feel like I'm in the Matrix. It's like when he's going to dodge the bullets, right? No? Someone back me up here. Come on, someone has seen the Matrix. When Neo is the one, he doesn't need to dodge the bullets anymore because he can just stop them. It's kind of the same with these questions as well. These questions are like kind of from West mentality. Does she like me? Am I in a relationship? What should I do now? If you do this process properly, you know, just read a few of the books that, you know, we suggest. You need to watch our video that we're making at the moment.
yes.
When the time comes, like, you won't need to ask those questions. I know it sounds weird. I feel like I'm the Oracle from the Matrix.
Good. I can dodge bullets.
Not the Oracle. What's his name? Who's the main guy?
Guys, subscribe to
Not
the channel,
Neo.
And if you would like,
Hang on, let's talk
the,
about this.
the movie for
We need to talk about
Wednesday, it's Matrix.
Morpheus.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay, guys, 2 more minutes. Do you have any more questions? The borders are open. You need to bring your insurance. You need to bring your negative COVID test that you need to do 72 hours prior your arrival.
Mm-hmm.
It should be valid. When you go back home, you still need to do a test. Like, we will show you where to do it. It's pretty easy. You can even order this to your hotel.
Yeah, I got them to come to my apartment.
To apartment, anywhere. So it's all good. It's all easy. Just plan your trip, and we are more than happy to talk to you. If you want to book a call, please visit our website www.heartturkey.com. We see you guys next time, and we will, Napoleon, I promise you that we will try to announce our future live streams a little bit in advance, but unfortunately I don't think that they will be anytime soon.
I get this from after every live stream. You never told there was a live stream. It was like I did the thumbnail yesterday. I did the thing. I don't know what it is. I will email Google.
Sure, you do the test. You do the test before you go to Ukraine, before you go back home. And for now, even if you have a vaccine, it doesn't matter. You still need to do the test. So we not sure that like if we're gonna have live streams anytime soon, but I will keep you posted.
Well, I'm going to just do them by myself.
Okay, guys, I hope that you will be on my side. I'm kidding. Like, of course, maybe we will do it from like when I'm away. And
I'll get like a cardboard cutout of you.
Cool. I saw that. So we will do it, and please follow our Telegram channel, and I will keep you posted with what is going on our tours.
Okay, guys, really appreciate you guys. If you like this video, I don't know why you would. I don't even know what we've talked about, have we? Then please like the video. Hey, look, don't smash the like, okay? I'm sick of people saying smash the like. Why are we smashing like? Can we not press the like button like ever so gently? You know, with care, with tenderness, you know?
Yeah, we do.
Like it's a woman. Not smash it. Well, depends what kind of woman it is. You know what I'm saying, guys?
We will do please still tune to our channel. We're gonna do the videos, a lot of videos and new videos, a new channel, just everything's coming out. I just live streams would be a little bit more difficult to do.
Yeah, because she's going to be away, so that's why we did it on a Wednesday, just to sort of, I don't know.
Say hello. But still 50 people was with us. Thank you so much. We see you guys next time. Please stay healthy, stay positive, and we're looking to see you in Ukraine.
We'll see you guys next time.